Good morning, campers. Today we are talking about how you are a sanctuary for God. I had a friend help me with this one, and I just love what she said, so I'm going to actually read her story and what happened to her as my own because I just loved it and I know that it is very relatable. Do you ever dread when your parents have invited friends and family members over? Because I have. All of a sudden, everything not only has to be organized, but it also has to look nice. All ceiling fans dusted, the walkways up to the house swept, every surface in the house shining. And all I remember thinking is such a waste of time. Our house is fine as it is. Why would a guest care if we have a towel on the floor or if the bookshelf was a little dusty? Now that I have my own house, I totally get it. When I invited friends over, I do all the things I used to do before my cousins or my mom's friends showed up. I clean, I rearrange, I light candles, make a good playlist on my Spotify account. I mow the lawn, and I sweep the porch. Sometimes I'm so detailed that my dogs even get a bath. Why do we do this? What's the point? Though I think sometimes we worry that people think less of us if our house isn't perfection. The root of this desire is to create an inviting space for guests is hospitality. We care about our guests and what we want. We want them to feel at home. We want them to know that their presence is wanted. So far we have talked about sanctuary is in two different ways. The first is a physical location, a building. It can be a place to worship God. We often think of sanctuary as a place where God dwells. We learned yesterday that a sanctuary isn't always a physical location. God is a sanctuary for us. We can go to God, we can be with God to experience peace and love, to receive wisdom. Today, we're going to talk about how each of us individually is a sanctuary for God. We sang the song Sanctuary all the time here at camp. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I will be a living sanctuary for you. This song is right on target. We are told in the Bible that the Holy Spirit, God present, lives in our hearts. The Bible verse I wanted you guys to look up was 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 through 20. Or do you not know that your body is a temple for the Holy Spirit within you, which you have from God, and that you are not your own? For you bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body. God is with us all the time, loving us, teaching us, guiding us, laughing with us, and crying with us. But if God is living within all of us all the time, how are we treating God as our house guest? Are we creating an environment inside of ourselves where God knows God is welcome? What are we communicating to God? If the space where God is dwelling within us is in dismay, like an abandoned house. That's what you are going to talk about in your small groups today. What does a sanctuary within your hearts look like? Are you trying to make it warm and welcoming place, or does it need some help or work? There are some questions that I've given the small group leaders that I want to ask you during your small group time, and there are some fun activities as well, and I would like for you to share your experiences with one another.